All right, hello there, everybody. This is Cholera, and I'm back for a couple of casts from the last few days. Once again, these are not the biggest games, but they're games certainly with some players I like to watch. This is the World Cyber Games 2009 qualifiers. It is the round of 16 here, played on August 25th, and this is Flash versus Effort. Two players I love watching, as those of you who watch my account probably know. Flash, of course, is really the definition of child labor. Basically, KTF or KT, whatever the hell they want to call themselves nowadays, has been using him as basically as a child slave since he joined the Pro League in 2007. And since then, he's been had his ups and downs. Certainly, has had moments where we thought, at least some of us thought, he was the end of StarCraft. Just like perhaps some people think Jaedong now is the end of StarCraft because he's so damn good. But I think even Flash at some point didn't believe what he had become. He had become a machine, and then only to realize that he did know what it meant to cry also, like the Terminator. He learned, unfortunately for all of us, he learned how to be human, and that was very disappointing. I want the machine Flash back, man. And I'm ready to see it here against Effort, who obviously is no slouch. He has not been playing great since his last couple of runs. He's lost a number of games to Terran players and Zergs alike. I mean, about 3 or 4 months ago, he was seen as perhaps a successor or a strong contender against Jaedong and his ilk, but really no one is Jaedong, and Effort is still has a lot to go before he can call himself, put himself up there. But in any case, there's a sign for BlizzCon 2009. I think that was played a few days before then. Not going to spoil the results because I don't know the results. I have been, like I said, on a mountain somewhere with a bunch of monks for a while. So I have not been casting StarCraft. Looks like we've got ourselves the map Outsider, by the way. There is Flash at the 1 o'clock location, and of course Effort at the left side. Oh, we have the cool counter. I love it. I don't know why they don't put these plugins in more often, because they are very swell, and they really do give you a good insight onto how a game is going, because sometimes in the late games, one side will just suddenly win, especially in like Terran mirror matches, and you'll be like, what? But if you had seen their mineral count, you would know they would be at like 3,000 more minerals than their opponent, which would explain a lot, because of course saved up minerals do matter in the late game. Although conversely, they are bad in the early game. If you find yourself with more than say 300 minerals for no reason in the first couple of minutes, you're doing something wrong. And by no reason, I mean you're not saving for like a hatchery or something. Anyway, it looks like we've got ourselves a 12 pool here coming from Oversky. I'm sorry, not from Oversky, from Effort. Where did that come from? And Flash looks like he's gone for a standard supply depot barracks. Not going to go for any kind of command center first ridiculousness, which he's sometimes known for. There's Flash finishing his racks. Not going to wall in here. And he is going to go for gas. It's pretty standard on Outsider. Yeah, definitely standard on Outsider here. I would say M&M is actually bad on this map with how important mobility is. And being able to take to the air and stop the Zerg from expanding all around the outer ring of this map. Zerg just are really capable of doing that. They just sneak a couple of drones across using tricks, and then expand all over the place in places where Marines and any other ground unit would not be able to reach. But this time we actually don't have a 3 hatchery. We have a 2 hatchery here. I guess perhaps because Effort expects a 1 base opening here from Flash, that Flash is not going to expand after factory. Flash, obviously, part of being a machine doesn't mean he stays playing the same game every time, like a complete automation automaton. He is a learning computer. His CPU is a neural net processor, a learning computer. Basically, he learns new strategies and he uses them all the time. So Flash will switch it up certainly with all sorts of different mech builds. So Effort this time is going to be going for 2 hatch layer, faster tech, and Flash, we'll have to see what he decides to do. Maybe he's going to go for a fast command center anyway. And we'll see. Looks like we got the lair going up right now. No Hydralisk Den to be seen. We're going to see whether Effort's going to go for the Hydralisk Den then Spire, or straight to Spire, which is a little more daring, because you are vulnerable to lots of vultures. Looks like we've got Effort spotting Flash here. So Flash is going to go for an expansion. This is the standard 1 factory into expansion build that all the Terrans seem to love nowadays. and one sunken colony should be enough there for effort. So basically standard opening from Flash and not much of a non-standard opening from effort. Certainly 2-hatch lair works pretty well against fast expanding Terran too when they go mech. But I really do like the 3-hatch 3-hatch play better. 3-hatch Hydralisk pressure build, I guess, better against Terrans when they go mech. I think the option to be able to switch to mass Hydras just puts a scare in the Terrans. Doesn't let them just run over the map, and doesn't let them succeed, of course, with things like Wraiths and Vulture drops, because those early Hydras would be useful. Anyway, looks like we've got Spire going down there for effort, and we have not yet seen a Hydralisk Den, so this is just a straight up 12-hatch into Spire here. 12-hatch, 2-hatch Spire. Flash, meanwhile, is going to go for Armory, actually. He's not going to go for any fast tech. He's going to be forced into the Armory and into turrets here to defend himself against effort. So Flash is going to be playing defense with a stronger economy, and effort is going to have to show off some Jaedong-esque Mutalisk Micro here, because really not that many Zergs can beat Flash, even when Flash is in a mini slump of sorts. Or I guess they're just not really doing anything too amazing recently. I mean, I don't know. I haven't watched the BlizzCon. I haven't watched BlizzCon. I haven't watched a number of games recently, so I don't know. But please don't tell me if you do know that he's done something amazing, like been nominated as Supreme Court Justice or something, because I want to find out by myself. So we've got ourselves a bunch of Lings on the ramp. It looks like effort is gonna have Mutalisks out at any point here, and Flash is gonna have to put up those turrets. I think his timing is okay though. All good Terrans have perfect timing, basically, or very close to perfect timing with their turrets. Nowadays, they just build them exactly when they need them and not a second before, because it is a bit of a drain on the economy. There is a Hydralisk Den for effort also, so he feels like maybe he will need to transition into something else if this Mutalisk harass doesn't work out. Certainly, because Mass Goliaths are pretty good against Mutalisks, and then he would definitely want some Hydralisks. He also wants an expansion, which is what he's taking at the south there. We got a bunker and some Goliaths here in the main base. No Charon boosters. Nope, I spoke so soon. Too soon. There they are. And effort only picking off, looks like 1 or 2 SCVs. He could be in trouble here with this harassment. It's not looking too well. Those, accurate missiles there. Whittling down that Mutalisk force. So those 6